When the Jumbo Shrimp play at home next on June 8th, things will look a little different in the ballpark. 100% capacity is back for the rest of the season. First, most of the team will hit the road for the next week. That is, except their broadcasting team. Marcel Robinson has the story on how the Crustacean Nation is still on the air despite some technical hurdles.
Estano nods his head, the pitch.
It's definitely different.
In time, Afar applies the tag. It's a challenge.
When he's throwing fastballs belt high or higher, they haven't had the same movement, and that's where he's been hurt.
It's definitely strange.
Similar to the majority of sports returning to normalcy, the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp are adjusting to new methods. Pre-COVID, Jumbo Shrimp play-by-play announcer Scott Kornberg would travel with the team and call the games from the road. Things are being done a little differently these days.
We are in Jacksonville, calling this game off a monitor. The Jumbo Shrimp are in Norfolk, Virginia. Really strange, because normally you get to the ballpark and there's so much energy, there's music, there's noise, and we're here in the ballpark and everything is dark and empty.
2 men, 2 monitors, and 1 camera feed. Kornberg and his broadcast partner Matt Present called the Jumbo Shrimp road games from a familiar spot, but the feeling during the contest is anything but.
I think the biggest difference is not having the atmosphere, not having the natural crowd sound in our ears, and the biggest thing is you just feel isolated. It's tough to replicate the atmosphere. You feel a little bit removed from the game.
No crowd, no sounds of the game, just a couple of monitors and a previously underutilized element.
Part of it, though, is kind of just using our imagination.
So Norfolk's actually out-hitting Jacksonville. It hasn't happened all that often.
Some plays we can't see perfectly, and so we try to throw in as much description as possible.
Fastball, letter high strike on the outside corner, 0-2.
The makings of a great play-by-play announcer has always been their ability to paint a picture. Be the eyes and ears for the fans tuning into the broadcast, now more than ever.
Pride-wise, we take that really, really seriously, and that's been the challenge is with the monitor. We can only see so much. He'll get the score. Heading to third base is Santiago. The throw there is not in time, it looks like.
So it's challenging not to be able to see everything you want at one time.
Normally, we're used to just being able to look down at the field and seeing whatever we want, and it's just natural. It's a great challenge for us, and I think it makes us better as broadcasters.
Sometimes things don't go as planned.
One of the monitors has gone out a couple times, and just for brief moments, thankfully, and we just had to be resourceful. We are heavily reliant on technology, and it is a little nerve-wracking at times.
At the end of the day, the opportunity to call the baseball games far outweighs the alternative.
We are really, really fortunate because this is way better than not calling any baseball games like we had in 2020.
As weird as it is, I mean, we're still calling baseball, and it's been a really long time, and so I think as many hoops as we have to jump through, it's entirely worth it to have baseball back and to be able to call it again.
Furious, the shortstop going out, who makes an over-the-shoulder basket catch. What a play.
Action Sports Jax Primetime, Saturday at 10:30 on Fox 30.